All right, so now example number 3, we're going to be subtracting real numbers, and you're going to find out right now that subtracting real numbers is the exact same thing really as just adding opposite signs. Is going to be the same thing. So I just put the rule right here, what we wrote down. If you're going to add different signs, okay, that means you're going to subtract their absolute value and then keep the sign of the greatest value. Watch, you're going to see that happen right now. So here I have 6 minus 8. So check this out. We can write this so that it's adding different sign numbers. Watch this. You can rewrite this as 6 plus negative 8s. These two are equivalent expressions here. They mean the exact same thing. 6 subtract 8 is the same thing as 6 plus negative 8. There is no difference. And that's important to know because, you know, we didn't know how to do this right here. 6 plus negative 8. And so let's just follow the rule. Subtract their opposite values. So 8 minus 6 is 2. And then keep the sign of the biggest absolute value. Well, negative 8 has the biggest absolute value, so that would mean that the sign's going to be negative. And that's it, we're done, negative 2. Okay, let's check out this guy right here. This is a little weird. 12 minus negative 5. So check this out. This is what this means literally. This means 12 minus the opposite of 5. Now you say, well, what the heck is that all about? So if you subtract the opposite, think of this right here. You can think of this right here as a multiplication right here. Okay, if I multiply a negative times a negative, that's going to give me a positive. Okay, and so really we can think of this as only 12 plus 5, and actually that's true every time that you have a double negative like this. Same thing like this right here, where you have a negative on the outside of the parentheses and the one inside. That's going to make a positive. So really this just becomes 17. Really, really nice. And then same thing down here, we can make this right here a positive. So this actually becomes negative 11.5 plus 6.3. Hopefully that makes sense there, because really you could think of this as just multiplying a negative times negative. Okay, so here we have a negative and a positive, so we want to subtract these two. So if you do 11.5 minus 6.3, okay, so 5 minus 3 is 2, and we want to get rid of that guy and then make that 11 right there. So we're going to get 5.2, and then that's just 0, so blah. So 5.2. So negative 11.5 plus 6.3 is 5.2. But wait, remember, we always take the sign of the biggest absolute value, which is the negative 11.5. So it's negative 5.2. Well, bam.